I've always heard of the festival. I've come in the past. It's a great festival. I thought it'd be wonderful to be in the festival.
It's public. The festival is in a public space, public park, and it's not a gallery where only cater to a certain audience.
And I really wanted to have this kind of experience of being in the community, trying to work it into the space and vice versa.
I love this area. When I was creating this piece, I always kind of envisioned it to be in this warehouse type of setting.
I'm really interested in doing public artwork because I think that's a really good alternative to, work shown in a gallery that's really under such controlled settings.
It's a different sort of experience that takes them out of the everyday and allows them to be a little bit more playful, a little bit more carefree.
It's not like a regular art festival. My name is Breda Kennedy. I'm the Executive Director of the D.U.M.B.O Art Centre and producer of this festival. In 1997, it burst from the asphalt on a fall weekend and hasn't stopped since. The first festival attracted 8,000 visitors. This weekend is about 150,000. The festival just keeps on growing. It's non-commercial, it's free. That's really important to preserve the whole momentum and celebration. We want to preserve it as this experimental forum, that kind of freedom that you can go out there, that young artists can go out there and do stuff which they couldn't do anywhere else. They come to a festival like this to see stuff you don't normally see elsewhere. The focus is on public art. Artists who don't really like or fit into a gallery or white box situation. Live art, wandering art, installation art, performance art.
A lot of people come to it. This is a good venue. This is Solar Pavilion 2. Sort of derived from looking at biological systems, organic assembly systems. So we're trying to simulate that idea in architecture.
Really digging it. Very playful. It reminds me of building toys. It feels kind of organic. It's very pleasant to be in.
My name is Tatfu and the project is Bread Rock. I basically tell them it's edible because it looks interesting and they are very afraid of the green thing, I like to demystify the art process so that people understand what it's about, their daily life. They could be more pay attention to things that are around them. And that's what life is and that's what art to me is.
It tastes delicious. It's really good art.
My name is Carolina Pino and the name of the piece is Shell House Living Portable. It's about collecting cardboard from the streets, and by uploading the instructions in the internet, people would be able to build their own shelter. It would be possible to give a portable address to homeless people. It's really a statement about consumerism and being able to do something with trash.
My name is Heather Willems, and this is called Writing the Making. I had an overwhelming compulsion to write, and I gave myself the task of trying to capture stream of conscious thought. It really is playing out every thought that I have. Writing about the body or sexual urges or regrets or just, what I'm listening to on the radio or what I want to have for lunch in 20 minutes. It's kind of spread all out there.
My name's Vic Henry and
Cynthia Roos.
Right.
And the name of the piece is Keep Off the Grass.
I think it is a whole concrete jungle of New York City. All the surfaces that we walk on here are quite synthetic and man-made, and to transform a sidewalk into something more natural.
But also to have an area where there were no rules, like as in a park where there's all these rules about what you can and cannot do. And here it's just an area of green which people can basically do whatever they wanted.
We were talking about doing this project
Guerrilla style.
Yeah, guerrilla style. And then we were thinking, well, you know, we're probably going to get written up, we'd get arrested.
The D.U.M.B.O Art Center has kept us out of jail.
There isn't anything in an urban sense that I know of in the United States which convenes so many young artists together where they can express themselves, and you come here and you're transported into another realm.
You know, when my parents first came here, they used to come on a flight called the chicken flight, because it was, you would leave like at midnight and come up at the time that the chickens were getting up. And sometimes the legend has it that some of the Puerto Ricans would come with their chickens, because that was like their prized possessions, because they could get eggs and meat and sports and cockfighting. So they would take their chickens. And I just kind of wanted to pay tribute to that generation that came into a very tough culture and very racist. It's all red police lights, and it kind of like from afar it looks like there was some kind of problem. And then when you get up close, it's just trash.
It's a very special experience. Above all, a great creative energy.
My name's Carla Carwas, and this is Party Dress. We're trying to use some processes of architecture and apply them to fashion. We're actually using the body as space. I hope people will just be curious about it and walk around it, go inside, experience what it's like inside. It's very different inside, outside. Public, private.
For me, it was just sort of an interesting, even social experiment, just seeing 5, young women like dressed in black, holding cupcakes, and just seeing so many people following them. And like just to look at it from afar was just a really interesting experience.
What a great night. Beautiful cupcakes, art, fashion.